he is the Catalyst Wrestling Freestyle Champion. He is a real New Yorker. This is Carter Mason.
A real New Yorker? I still don't get that. I'm still not getting this. As we see deep in the heart of real New York in Harlem, the big bacon, egg, and cheese, he's calling himself?
That is what he's calling himself, but it's hard to tell him anything when he's wearing that large medallion around his neck.
We saw that he became the freestyle champion in controversial fashion against Go Shadow. Go Shadow being unable to continue that matchup, and Carter Mason being awarded the title. Now this is his first title defense here. A 19-year vet from the North taking on the young OG, somebody who is looking to continue to make himself a name in Catalyst. A lot of eyes on him around the world as well. Jay Malachi.
I mean, this is a heck of an opportunity for Malachi, but it's also a dangerous opportunity. The freestyle division, arguably the most brutal division in Catalyst Wrestling. I mean, we've seen Go Shadow win contests with knockouts,
submissions, you name it.
And now Carter Mason, you know, kind of winning this championship in similar fashion. Careers can shorten.
Similar fashion? It was happenstance.
This is just a very...
the 6th borough?
You know, I take a personal issue with that because I've considered the Lower East Side of New York the 6th borough, but you know, we're splitting hairs here.
I think he said Hoboken's the 6th borough.
I mean, New Jersey's basically New York light.
As we see the young OG, that side headlock. Freestyle championship action here.
Nice grip, nice grip.
Brandon Liu on the call. And now, Carter Mason with the grip.
Absolutely. How we got into this position may be frowned upon, but it's working for him.
And you saw Carter Mason using the hair. Referee admonished him immediately.
But he does have the fundamentals. See how he used his hips to give himself some elevation, holding on to that headlock.
Don't get me wrong. Carter Mason is an elite professional wrestler.
He's just not above taking some shortcuts.
And he's just not from New York.
No, he's not.
Big shoulder block takedown.
At least he didn't change his name to New York. That's Jaden New York's job. Oh, scuffing the shoes, the dirt, the debris onto Malachi. Very quick. Both of these men so talented. Hard to keep up with everything they're doing.
The Freestyle Championship, this division is about speed and innovation and doing anything it takes, as we see Malachi right there with that springboard. And a beautiful drop kick. It's about taking every opportunity and maximizing it. It's a beautiful chess game going on here in the early goings. Oh!
That was like a gunshot. Oh, and the crowd asking for one more. Ask and you shall receive.
Give him what he deserves.
A little bit of showboating, but I'm not sure this is the man you want to spend too much time joking around with.
Carter Mason, a dangerous man right now.
Win, lose, or draw, we're going to see some welts on the chest of Carter Mason by the end of this fight.
We've seen him have this mean streak.
Yeah, that's the attitude of New York.
Went for the chop.
Oh my God!
One.
Whoa! Is there a personal vendetta here that I don't know about? I'm checking my notes.
Went for the springboard. Too late. Oh.
Laid it right on the back of his head. Referee has to get in there. You know, especially in this kind of contest. Carter Mason not giving any opportunity to check.
Right to the neck immediately. Carter Mason, when he finds, if you give him just a little bit, a little opening, he'll find a way to weasel his way and attack and wear down.
And what a message that would be to Ghost Shadow if Carter Mason won a contest by knockout here today. Oh my!
And right over the barricade.
You know, the crowd here tonight's going to be able to go home and tell a story.
They're getting their money's worth, but they got to get it back on the side.
Back to side out?
No, back on the side of the guardrail.
Right, of course. Malachi is the crowd behind him. I have no words.
And
this
back
time
over goes Malachi.
Carter Mason's chest is a beet red.
I will say, I'm impressed with the amount of punishment Mason has been able to take and keep going. Those wars with Ghost Shadow rubbing off on Mason for sure.
The leg.
Iron sharpens iron, and right now in the freestyle division, no one can call themselves the Iron Man, but Carter Mason.
Carter Mason, though, those chops are starting to wear on him. While most of the delivery was on the chest, you can see that the left shoulder of Carter Mason is a bit worn out.
Oh, and using the ropes to his advantage now, too. Right back to that neck. And the knee, again, sticking with the game plan that's been working.
I'm really enjoying this contest. A lot of pinfall attempts made. Both of these men want to win. You know, not to say that anyone doesn't want to win, but not everybody sees an opportunity and really goes for it when it's prepared for them. Carter Mason does not waste an opportunity.
This, of course, for the Freestyle Championship. That medallion, long held by Ghost Shadow, Victor Benjamin, and few others. And now Carter Mason ensconced in that rich tradition, looking to add his first title defense into the victory column.
Oddly enough, we find ourselves now exactly where we began, this side headlock.
As this begins to go into championship rounds, as this match goes further, as it gets into deeper waters, who do you think this benefits more?
Oh, absolutely Carter Mason. Carter Mason brings the experience, and he knows what it's like to compete in this division. To go against somebody who's been in these deep rounds before. I'm not sure if Malachi has ever found himself in this position, but he looks good now.
And again, back to the chops. Both men sticking to their game plan.
And it might be for the best, but I'm not sure if those chops are going to be able to keep him down. Mason is in a lot of pain, sure. But
we're going to need an aloe vera sponsor.
But I can't say that Mason's immobilized. Like, unless he's going to tap out from a chop.
Well,
Just say I can't take anymore, I'm out.
Oh, wait. Springboard fly.
Wow! Such elevation!
2 count only.
And I could see that Malachi was using everything he could. He pulled those legs back as far as he could. But that right shoulder was exposed and not enough weight poured on top of it.
And you saw him favoring the neck still as he got up from that splash. Malachi, a little worse for wear, but in control. And to the point you were making before, those chops taking the wind out of Carter Mason. So the longer that this match goes, the harder it is for him to get a breath, is perhaps the plan, as now Carter Mason taking that same tactic, trying to torque on the neck and suck out the air from Malachi here.
And while it's the first time we're seeing him use this hold, he's been going for that side headlock almost throughout the entire contest. Again, just really trying to cut off the wind, the oxygen from entering Malachi's body, somehow finding the strength to climb up to his feet. Perhaps desperation, Malachi gets Mason to relinquish the hold.
Oh, but holding on to the tights was Mason.
Malachi didn't fall for that one. Still managed to get the back elbow in. Gut wrench.
Oh, he's got him up.
Whoa, somehow Mason manages to turn it on.
Mid-air. Using his momentum to adjust and just flatten out Mason. Flatten out Malachi.
I've never seen anyone reverse like a gut wrench in that way before. In the legacy of all of high-flying wrestling, I've never seen something quite like that.
Well, you saw him extend himself to change the momentum as he was turning to force Malachi's legs out from under him. And now the Freestyle champion was tuning up the band for a second.
Spun around.
Out of tune. Oh, but out of the referee's view, grabs the eyes.
That might be the opportunity he needed.
Feigned the kick, but caught him. For another one. Oh.
Oh, no.
Tornado DDT.
Holds on. Could be looking at another one with even higher elevation.
Oh. And the Freestyle champion saying that's all she wrote, but has to make the cover. This is it. 1, 2.
Too much time taken up.
As we see the war wounds on the chest of Carter Mason in his first Freestyle championship defense.
He looks like he's been mauled.
Young OG putting up a hell of a showing against the 19-year vet. Oh! Jumped so high, he kicked him on the top of his head. This is it. Malachi could win it right here.
New champion.
Freestyle championship.
New champion.
1, 2, that's it. Oh!
How? Laid out, center of the ring. Your time is now, Malachi. Shooting star from standing position. Quickly in the opposite corner, corkscrew, moonsault. Hooks the leg. New champion.
I can't believe it. Get your cardiologist up here. I can't take much more of this.
I'm losing my voice. I don't know how Carter Mason manages to stay in this contest.
And Malachi taking it to him. That shows how much. Oh, wait.
Inside cradle. Hooks the leg.
This shows how much the Freestyle Championship means to these two athletes. And Malachi, seize your opportunity, young man. Caught in midair.
Right back to the choke. Right back to the choke.
He's in trouble.
He's been looking at this choke the entire fight. He picked this spot. He found the opportunity, and we could be seeing some New York City dreams.
Malachi fading fast, and the Freestyle champion legs grapevine. That's gotta be it. He's fading. Hold on,
no,
young man.
Everybody dreams of coming to New York.
Your winner,
Carter Mason
and
sent
still
them.
Catalyst Wrestling
Oh my
Freestyle
goodness.
champion, the
Mr.
real
Sandman.
New Yorker, Carter Mason.
Sent that message that you talked about, potentially to Go Shadow and to the rest of anybody who would deign to challenge for his Freestyle championship. I gotta say, while he did not win the championship under conditions that would be less than controversial, how impressive was this victory?
Oh, this was a huge victory. Look, I don't have the stats right in front of me, but this seemed like one of the longest freestyle contests I have seen here in Catalyst. Carter Mason showing that he can go the distance, perhaps longer than anybody, perhaps longer than the longest reigning champion in Catalyst, Go Shadow.
Only time will tell, but how impressive was Jay Malachi, coming up just short of the big bacon, egg, and cheese, who was big time tonight in the Big Apple.